Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Thought I'd give you an update on the pigs here. Technically you can still call them piglets, but these are just about leech-on size here now. They continue to do well. Now the four that are ours, actually, you know, I can't even tell you which ones they are. We're going to be keeping, you know, I haven't really told Marcel yet, but there's four gilts here that we're raising up. Now, Marcel and I kind of made the deal that two of them we would save for sows, and the other two she was wanting to eat for our birthday. I'm going to try to talk her out of that. I think there's one male that I really can't remember. But there's two males and two females. I can't remember exactly how it went. But we're saving two of the gilts to raise up to be sows. And Tatai, there's three other gilts. And Tatai was saving those up, raising those up for fattening. We may, at some point in the future, try to talk him out of those. And save all the females for gilts that are suitable. It involves overall appearance, counting the teats. There's some good looking little gilts in here. And I think that red one right there, the one close to the gate, is one that we're going to save. That's a nice, all the red ones are really good looking. And there's one white one in particular, that one right down there, that is a gilt. And we're going to be saving her as well. So I don't know, wish me luck on trying to talk Marcel and Tatai out of selling these for meat. I just, you know, it's just me. I just am not in favor of selling females that could be breeding stock for meat. Not in my wheelhouse. And since we are going to, in a limited fashion, start the piggery again, you know, when we were right down at the end the last time, we had, you know, my plan was to save 10 sows. And we had someone who wanted to buy them, the sows that we had remaining. And so on the agreement that they would not sell them for meat, that they would keep them for sows, you know, we agreed to sell them and then just board them here free of charge, just provide the space for them. And they paid for all the care for them. They paid for Consing's wages. And, you know, I don't know. Then they like changed their mind. They didn't, I think we went through one cycle. I think many of them had piglets. And look, at that time, the price of pork was just horrible. And they weren't making any money, and decided that they wanted to sell them all. And had they given me the option of buying those sows back, I would have found some way to find some pesos to do it. One of them was the seeing sow. There were 5 others that, you know, we would have tried to find some way to keep them. And not real happy with how it went down, because they had emailed me and told me that they had sold them to someone who was going to use them for breeders. And then, you know, they loaded them up and we had to go into town And just so happened at the end of the road, our road onto the national highway, I saw them being loaded onto the meat truck, and it just broke my heart. The singing sow was one of them, and I was not real happy with how things turned out with those. It was just another chapter in the in how things went south with the piggery before. Heartbreakingly so. Now some of the retard trolls have been putting it out. I don't even know who it was. They're all just as dumb, one right after the other. That our piggery had been shut down by the government. That they had somehow come in and done an inspection, and I don't even know. I don't watch their silly crap. But I can tell by the comments that were left on Gary's channel that someone put out the rumor that our piggery had been shut down. And that's just a blatant lie, something that they just made up. Our piggery was not shut down. We shut it down because the price of pork was close enough to zero that it was just impossible. It was impossible to break even, let alone make any kind of a profit. So we shut the piggery down ourselves. We did let our piggery license lapse. We could get it again, but we just let it lapse. But we don't really need it anyway because, all the things that we did before, you have to go through a building inspection, fire inspection, have to go through all kinds of inspections. And it's not that they're expensive, but they're time consuming. And you run to this department and that department and getting everything set up. But those requirements are only for a piggery that has 10 sows or more. And I think, I can't remember the number of fattening pigs or Lechon piglets that is allowable without having to jump through all those registration hoops. But we will be below that threshold, so we won't have to go through all that official licensing and stuff. I know it's 10 sows. I know that's considered a backyard piggery, and we will be at that level. More than that is considered a commercial piggery. We had 50 sows before, and so we were most definitely in that lane. But we're not gonna get into anything like that before. And we have this old portion of the piggery. We're never going to revive that into a piggery. But all this area here that was the fattening pens, we will refurbish this, and that's just going to be the piggery. We had 5 fattening pens, this one being the smallest, and we will rejuvenate those slowly over time. We've got 5 more gilts coming in about a month to 5 weeks, and those will be added to the possibly 5 that we will have here, and that'll be our start. Fighting over those morsels. Alrighty, so that's the update on the gilts. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.